In the northern part of Argentina, one of Extreme Nazarene's newest church plants is taking shape.
¿Cómo es tu nombre?
Leandra.
Leandra.
Ay, qué lindo nombre.
Sí.
And things here in the city of Salta are very much still coming into form.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
The team, which arrived here in May of 2017, is one of Extreme's most diverse. The city itself, one of its more complex for starting a church.
It's a safe city, but you walk around and you can feel that there's just an oppression over it. It's a heavy city.
And it's one that has required adjusting some strategies around. For one, there's a multi-hour midday siesta to contend with, and at night, people go to bed pretty late. Perseverance in Salta, it's essential because the progress here, well, it hasn't been as quick as many had hoped.
Pienso que como digo, el principio es un poco difícil porque es como muy lento.
Sadly, many people in Salta see religion in a negative light because of what they've encountered here with other churches.
Cuando nos acercamos a las personas, a veces personas nos preguntan si nosotros cobramos por las oraciones.
Like, I actually didn't understand the question when the first time he asked it. He's like, well, there's churches here that will charge you for you to be able to be at the service. And I said, no, we don't charge anything. We don't ask for any money.
That's one of the obstacles here, overcoming negative perceptions of the Christian church. And with that comes another hurdle to pedal past.
Like if we tell them that we're Christians or we're evangelical Christians, then they kind of are a little slower in opening up to us.
¿Cómo es tu nombre? Marcos. ¿Y el tuyo? Dalma. Bueno, mi nombre es Belén.
It's not so much rejection that this team is experiencing, but rather resistance, an indifference to their message. In other church plant cities, the missionaries are often welcomed into people's homes. That's not so much the case here.
We have contacts that we've met in the plaza like 4 or 5 times, and they don't want us to be in their house, don't want us to visit them in really any other place than the plaza.
Besides just meeting with other people in parks and plazas, this team is also going to those public places to draw attention to why they're here. In Salta, whether that be through puppet shows for kids and families, or through street performances near stores and restaurants where people gather at night.
We really are hoping to just show the love of Christ and show this energy that the city does not have.
And the Salta team is seeing fruit from its labor. One by one, an impact is being made. Take, for example, the life of Fulvia. She's a gym instructor at a nearby fitness center. Some girls on the team attend her classes and one day asked for her phone number. They got that. And now,
por medio de Jesús, de su sacrificio, ella hizo todo.
Fulvia is meeting once a week in her home with Flora and Madison, who are discipling her.
I hope that she becomes a leader in the church.
Ella expresó de que le gusta decirle a la gente sobre Dios.
Ciro and Adriana have been spending time with a few guys they believe will also be greatly involved in the growth of the young church. However, it's not a house that they've been meeting in each week, but a rehab home for men fighting addictions. Those men are temporarily living here.
Gracias, Señor, porque tú separaste este momento para nosotros.
A group of about 8 guys uses its free time at the facility, time they could be using to do other things, to sit, listen, and learn more about the God who loves them.
You can see how they're praying now, or how they're reading the Bible, and how they have so much questions.
También lo que tenemos es el uno a uno, el tratar de conversar el uno a uno.
And some of them, when they can, are coming to church. In fact, 2 of the guys are actively involved in discipleship, and their families are even coming to church. And they're not alone.
We've had several people that have just been walking by and they said, we noticed something different about this place. And they stick around and they like it.
Uno de mis mayores deseos es que la iglesia sea como una familia.
A family that continues to grow. Not just attend the church, but be the church, helping to lead it and multiply it. And to get to that point,
It's gonna take a lot of praying, a lot of fasting, a lot of walking, a lot of talking.
Mucha perseverancia y mucha paciencia, de verdad.
and a lot of investing in other people's lives, building relationships, rebuilding trust to continue sharing the hope of Jesus here in Salta, Argentina, a city being reshaped.
No matter how hard it is, God's going to be working, God's going to move.